For the Cardinals in the white uniforms. Willard Harrell and Randy Love are also back, and we're underway for the NFL season. Bobbled in the end zone by Bird, brings it out, and still going past the 20, and he really recovered fast as Bird brings it out to the 24-yard line, where Anderson, who's been hampered with a hamstring, will start at running back, one of the best in the NFL. Roy Green, the deep threat. And the offensive line for the Cardinals, Louis Sharp. He's the man to watch. They think he's going to be a good one. Doug Marsh is the tight end. And here's Otis Anderson. Picks up almost 5 yards on the play. Randy Scott make Earl Farrell, number 31, is the lead man, the blocking fullback, as Otis Anderson charges forward and has a first down. Otis Anderson, who gained 100 yards in 5 of his last club now, Hank.
Yeah, we talked to him yesterday afternoon, and it was kind of fun to visit with him, and he expressed a lot of confidence in his football team and also in himself.
For the Cardinals in white, in motion is Roy Green. Going to the air for the first time in 84. Lomax dumps it off to Earl Farrell. Farrell has another first down into Packer territory and brought down at the 45-yard line. Tackle made by the left cornerback Mark Lee.
This is where Neil Lomax has run the ball, but this time he stayed in the pocket. Here he is, a play-action fake. Look, he stays in the pocket, pressured, and he dumps the ball off to Farrell, who makes a good move in the open field, licks Mark Murphy, and he finally tackled downfield, but it's a good... They got one-for-one coverage, and they're going to try to go deep.
Out to Tilley, and Tilley goes nowhere. Tim Lewis.
And they're all talking about how much more aggressive they seem to be this year than they were a year ago. Plus the fact they have a lot more healthy people playing than they did a year ago.
Epps inside the 10. Penalty flag is down, and he is dropped at the 5. Front 4. Bubba Baker and Curtis Greer, two of the better outside ends. Grooms and Galloway at the tackle. Harris, who made the tackle. E.J. Jr. moved from the middle to the strong side. Kurt Allerman is playing in the middle, and the secondary led by the terrific Lionel Washington, who had 8 interceptions last year. To 49 with 8:22 to go in the first quarter. Here's Gary Ellis looking for a hole, finding nothing, and good defense pressure by David Galloway, who's bounced back from a disappointing year last.
See the linebackers reacting to the play. Larry McCarron trying to block Callaway, but he does not succeed in doing it, and of course Callaway gets good pursuit angle on grass than it does on synthetic turf.
Especially a runner like Otis Anderson. 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line. Marsh moving in motion. Going deep for Roy Green. He's got the defense beaten, and he makes the catch, and a difficult catch at that to the 45-yard line. Mark Lee defending, but he could not keep up with Roy Green, who had 78 catches last year.
They send a man in motion across the formation. They throw the ball deep. Look, he sets up nicely. Plenty of time to throw the ball. And it looked like that Lee expected help deep outside. He did not get it from a safety man and for a catch.
35-yard play. Roy Green, who caught 14 touchdown passes.
They got one-for-one coverage now. See if they try to do something on top.
Robert Brown in the game is a 4th defensive lineman. The pass is caught by Tilley. Penalty marker down. Tilley has...
And that usually means
His Hood is in as the nickel back for the Packers. Pressure on Lomax, and he's got a scamper. He's got some room. And right behind him was Charles Martin. And once again, the Green Bay Packers are showing an aggressiveness on defense. For this to be a high-scoring affair, and of course it still might be. Fake. And there is Stump Mitchell running for the first down on the fake inside the 20-yard line and out of bounds. So they caught the Packers napping. And Stump Mitchell on the...
They're going to kick the ball. There he gets the direct pass. There's a big hole on the right side, and he's, of course, a great runner. Makes a good move on the outside, makes a tackler miss, and he's finally knocked out of bounds. Outside again.
Cedric Mack, number 47, is in the ball game.
There he goes.
Passes to Tilley. Tilley inside the 5. And did he get over? He did. As a touchdown for the Cardinals.
Here they're in a spread formation. They pick up the blitzes in good shape. Plenty of time to throw the ball. Here's Pat Tilley breaking to the outside. I mentioned it on the preceding play. They evidently came right back in the huddle and said, we can do something on that right side. Here it is again. Good protection. He throws outside to Pat Tilley, makes an outside move, and he goes in for the touchdown. They go ahead.
Neil O'Donoghue with Benny Perrin holding will try the conversion. The penalty flag is down. The kick is no good, but there is a penalty. The kick was off to the left, but a flag is down. last year as a place kicker for the Cardinals.
Defense offside.
And he's going to get another chance to see if he makes good on this one. Not a good snap, but the kick is good. And with 3 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's the Cardinals who take the lead as Pat's 12th year, coming off his most productive year. Gary Ellis tackled for a loss.
Aggressive, tight coverage in their secondary. They're playing close to the receivers, and for that reason you have to throw the ball precisely right or else you're out of business. And they're not playing zone, they're playing.
Always be grateful. First and 10 at the 27 for Lomax. On play action, looking for Roy Green. His second choice is Stump Mitchell out of the backfield, and Mitchell picks up 9 yards on the play. Donnie Humphrey, the rookie. Farrell has the first down to the 41-yard line. Tackled by that way. Of course, they've had a lot of veterans, including Deerdorf leave. Penalty marker down on 3rd and 20. Stump Mitchell brings it out to the 43-yard line. 7-0. 13:08 to go in the first half. Dickey on play action. He's going to go deep for James Lofton. Double covered, makes the catch anyway.
Watch it, play action pass, and he threw the ball, and there was a safety man in the hole. Watch the safety man come into the hole. In spite of that, he was still able to.
It was 43, and here is Gary Ellis, who is tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 3 yards, and good pressure by Bubba Baker, and receivers in there.
And 5 defensive backs.
Dickey going for Jefferson, intercepted by Benny Perrin, and that's that. So the Cardinals defense clamps down on Green Bay, and Benny Perrin picks off a Dickey pass in the end zone intended for Jefferson.
They're playing with 5 defensive backs. Look, he's got plenty of time to throw the football. Throws it over the top, but into double coverage, and Benny Perrin, he didn't see him coming in.
Interception by Benny Perrin, and giving Neil Lomax the ball. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Synthetic turf to turf. It's like running in quicksand.
3rd and 4. Lomax to the air, completes the pass to Tilley, and Tilley may have a first down. He does. Out to the rookie. Brings it back to the 30. And listen to the crowd. Now we have a flag, a late hit. And now the teams are getting really testy over at the sideline. Neil Lomax made the hit, and somebody hit Lomax.
And Lomax better get out of that traffic and get away from. He didn't see him. He's the free safety and goes down the far sideline. Plus they tack on another penalty.
Right there at the 1. Huckleby and Clark are the running backs. And it's Clark. Stopped. Touchdown. Oh, he's over. Touchdown Packers.
Head surge. Watch the surge of the offensive lineman. They have to get good and low and get some kind of movement. They have to push the pile back. And he gets, boy, that was very close. That ball did not. That ball did not touch the plane, Dick. It didn't look like it touched the plane at all. And I think he particularly likes to run on natural grass, especially this grass. It's very soft and slow.
For Dickey, but he keeps it on the ground, and Harlan Huckleby is hit at the line by Mark Duda. Bob Harris also comes. 7-7 the score. Packers trying to take the lead. Dickey under pressure is dumped. And it's E.J. Jr. who makes the play, storming in.
Touches him, and no way in the world for the quarterback to execute that kind of a play with that kind of pressure from the linebacker. Got 1-for-1 coverage on the outside receivers in the slot.
Quick toss. Hoffman, touchdown, Packers. Hoffman is catching everything today. He has caught 3 in this drive, and the Packers.
When they don't have to rely strictly on the offense.
It's a short kick, and Steve Bird on the run at the 11-yard line, trying to look for room, and he's tackled at the 21. Paul.
University of Miami.
Saturday, September 15th in an NFL game in the regular season. 29-yard attempt is no good, off to the left. So Garcia misses the field goal from 29 yards out, and the first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Dickey has gone deep looking for Lofton. He beats his man, and he makes the catch at the 1-yard line. And Lofton, first and goal inside the 1 for the Packers. Lynn Dickey goes over for the touchdown. Well, if you want to talk about big plays, the Packers had them, and the crowd looked in 10. Got to play catch up now, and you talked about Lomax. Of course, he dumps it out to Anderson. He has some blockers, and Otis Anderson, still going, is down at the 35-yard line. He'll be shy of a first down by about 2 yards. Marsh in motion.
Now the middle is open.
Lomax has Greg LaFleur, tight end, who is close to a first down, just over 30. Gets the call. Blocking in front of him. Terry Steve, Mitchell down the sidelines. One man to beat. It's Lewis, knocks him out of bounds. Make it Mark Lee. Mark Lee
carrying the ball in the wrong arm. He cannot protect.
21 to play in the third quarter. Otis gets the call. Up the middle. Anderson at the 5. And to the 3-yard line. That's what they pay him to do. Otis Anderson. It'll be third down, and let Bostic, a good block.
Watch the right tackle, Tootie Robbins, pulling on the play. And he gets through there in good
quarter. This is an important play.
Looks like something left.
It is left. Anderson. Touchdown for Anderson. And the Cardinals come back.
Made it look easy.
Not only was it something left, it was 6 points. Like church mice.
Yep. Changes in a hurry. Here you see the play. They cave everybody in, and he gets outside. If he gets a
kick is no good. He misses the conversion off to the left. Touchdown. Otis Anderson goes for 2. Onside kick, and the Packers are right there. Alert play by the Green Bay Packers, and it may be in there for him. Here is Gary Ellis. Can't go anywhere thanks to David Galloway, who got an arm and wouldn't let go.
Galloway's a very active guy.
There it is.
Takes a little step with his right foot before he kicks.
This one's good. First NFL field goal for Eddie Garcia. A lot of pressure on his shoulders, and that relieved a lot of it. This kickoff to Bird, 2 yards in the end zone, bringing it out. Bird to the 20 and tackled at the 22-yard line. Break, 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Lomax looking deep. Second option is to Doug Marsh, his tight end, who brings it out to the 30-yard line, and the tackle by Randy Scott, the inside linebacker. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Otis Anderson. Anderson has the first down, carries a couple of Packers with him as he gets to the 37-yard line. Tom,
left corner on Mark Lee.
Lomax.
There it is.
Going to Green. He's got it in midfield. Tom Flynn hits him. That's like Hank, I guess it's one of those plays that if you really hit it right, you can make Marsh in motion. Make it 2nd and 7. Lomax, penalty flags fly. Greg LaFleur close to the first down, and he is hit and hit hard. One team back at the 43-yard line. Lomax needs to pick up a chunk of yards. He's got LaFleur. Looks like the same play as the one he ran before, and he almost got to the place he got before. In fact, he's within a yard and a half of a first down.
Goes back into the pocket. Got a good lane to throw to. They drop off on the outside. LaFleur makes the catch and is finally knocked out of bounds. And
went to the dressing room and has not come back to action yet in this second half. He remains on the sidelines. There you see him.
Stage in this game where they have to make something happen defensively. Reduce the size of the field, get a fumble, get an interception.
He is down inside his 15-yard line by Mark Duda, who's, Hank mentioned, solid against the run, but showed what he could do when he has time to get in there. High snap. Lomax settles, dumps it off to Stump Mitchell. He's going to have a first down, and Mitchell will settle for out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So we have had a couple of bad snaps, and we've had a couple of people compensate. Lomax right here, Hank.
Boy, that's really a terrific play. You don't really understand how tough it is to make that kind of a play and then have to throw the ball to the right guy and make a big play out of it. Stump Mitchell does a good job of running and gets the necessary yardage.
Yard line of Green Bay. Otis Anderson leaps over one defender, still going, and is tackled at the 36 by Tom Flynn. Now for an NFL Today update. Let's go to the 3-yard line. Doug Marsh in motion. Lomax going for Marsh, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. So he sent his tight end in motion, and Marsh was wide open. Markley makes
again, Dick. They have to throw the ball downfield more than they have. Good protection. He steps up into the pocket, Look at, he's wide open right down the seam of the zone. The tight end could be a good guy to throw to here.
2nd and goal at the 9. 12:34 to go. Lomax in trouble. And they blow the whistle. He was in the grasp of the defender, Mike Douglas. And the Cardinals don't like it. They think it was a quick whistle, and that's what Lomax is telling Ben Dreith right now.
That's what's bad about the rule. When you have an athlete who plays quarterback and has great escapability skill, it seems unfair to deprive him of the opportunity to run through the grasp of somebody. Here you see it. Now Douglas gets a piece of him, and the official said he has him in the grasp and blows the whistle. But here again, a big, strong quarterback should have the opportunity to run and really express his ability.
He's big, and that's what hard line. Cardinals going backwards. Lomax up the middle. Leroy Green, he's going to score. That's the kind of maturity Neil Lomax has shown in his 4-year career. When things are going against you, he comes back with a big 3rd down play for the touchdown.
The important thing, watch him step up into the pocket. Watch him here. See, he jumps back into the pocket beautifully, delivers the ball right on the money, right at the numbers, and he throws it inside. Excellent call, and he gets the ball.
Roy Green, who caught 14 touchdown passes last year, catches his first. O'Donoghue's kick is good. And the Cardinals have come to within 24-20 of the great. Snap is more realistic. A good kick, a deep kick. Bird going way back. Boy, he sent him back to the 15. And Bird is hit at the 30-yard line. A 53-yard punt. 2 touchdown passes and 1 interception. 1st and 10 on the 30. Hits Pat Tilley out of bounds and picks up maybe about 9 yards on the play. Mark Lee knocks him at 1. Here is Stump Mitchell. Breaks one. Stump Mitchell with Flynn to beat, and he's out of bounds. Stump Mitchell is an unsung hero for the Cardinals. He got a great block from Louis Sharp, and Mitchell has a 1st down and almost went all the way.
Terry Steve is pulling on the play, and a very good block by number 67, Louis Sharp. Boy, a good block by Terry Steve and Sharp. And of course, I had Steve at New Orleans, and he too is a terrific.
Minnesota, he had field goals of 47 and 52.
They're all up there pretty tight. They might even fake it.
48-yard attempt. Let's see if he does it. It's long enough, and the kick is good.
Oh,
so O'Donoghue with a 48-yard field goal, and it is now. Lead is 24-23. At one point it was 21-7. Dickey under pressure, and down he goes. Back at the 32-yard line, and the Cardinals better watch the celebrating. It was Benny Perrin on a safety blitz, and Mark Duda up front, and Dickey.
Change the rhythm of Dickey, and they get good penetration with Duda. Look at number 73 coming through there in good shape, making the first blow, and that was really all he needed.
And Bubba Baker 13. Scribner punting on 4th down. Bird on 1 hop out to the 35-yard line. We have 6:33 remaining in 1 point. Lomax with plenty of time goes outside. Otis Anderson, and Anderson may have a 1st down, but there's a flag back at the line.
I think a single cover over here to the left side.
Lomax flush from the pocket, gets rid of it, and completes it to John Good. Our first look at the 3rd-string tight end who impressed with his pass catching. 3rd and 11. Lomax.
There it is.
Middle to Tilley. And Pat Tilley has a 1st down into Packer territory at the 45-yard line. He split the difference up the middle. He had the
coming across. They double the outside. Look at the middle is wide open. Opens up like a big flower. And they get the ball right in the middle area there. Beautifully. Blitz.
And here is Love. Randy Love, the fullback, almost broke one and is close to a 1st down. Tom Flynn makes the tackle on Randy Love in his 6th year.
Packers coming inside. They're blitzing on the play. And that kind of a situation is feast or famine. If they're coming north and south and you're going outside like he did that time, well, you've got a good chance to make a big play. And you don't have anybody back there except the
3 on the clock. Everyone has their full complement of timeouts. Dumps it off. to Doug Marsh, the tight end. He's shy of the first down as he gets it to the 27-yard line. Mark Murphy makes the tackle. And looking to the sideline is a clock hit on 48-yard attempt a few minutes ago. This could give the Cardinals the lead again. It's short. And it's short. Kick is short. So the Packers still lead. And 2:10 show on the clock. Green Bay still leading 20. First down. Dickey is hit. Some of the Packers don't like what Leonard Smith did. Penalty flags are down and the players are on the field. And it all started when Leonard Smith said, I don't care if he's going to kneel down. I'm going to go into him anyway. And
yeah, there he is. He tries a flop play. He goes down. He got a helmet in the back. And Dickey,
who missed the conversion, but he did make good on a 48-yard field goal to bring the Cardinals to within one, then had a chance from 45 yards out to put St. Louis in front. Couldn't do it.
That's the difference in the game.
Well, they were down 21-7, so Hannafin's team came back. And the Green Bay Packers and Forrest Gregg, in his debut as a head coach in Green
Stadium in St. Louis, the Buffalo Bills against the St. Louis Cardinals. Today's game is brought to you, Martin. Harvey, I think we're safe in saying
And the St. Louis Cardinals are led by a defense that led the NFL in sacks, 57 last year. Big Bubba Baker is the strong one on that defensive line.
They will receive. Both teams are 0-1 as Joe Danilo kicks it off, and we're underway. Coming down on the far side, that's Stuck Mitchell. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 42-yard line for Stuck Mitchell, and the Cardinals will start in very good field position. Well, Stuck Mitchell, ever since he came out of gets the football, and O.J. gets out to about the 47-yard line before Tilley out of West Virginia can make the tackle. They'll leave the Cardinals third and about 1. That's Randy Love, the fullback, and he's got a first down and more. And Love all the way down to the Buffalo 37-yard line in the arms of John Wilson. John Wilson, the free agent.
All right, see Rodney Love getting the ball here. St. Louis Cardinals just pinned in the whole left side, whole right side of Buffalo Bills off a defensive line. Love just drove for the first down.
Against that, Lomax. That's Cedric Mack, and Mack gets close to and does have a first down. He is rodeoed out on the far side by Steve Freeman. Anderson and Farrell. That's Farrell. And Farrell is all the way down to the Buffalo 12-yard line. John Wilson again, the free safety had to make the tackle.
Farrell is a guy that Buffalo really didn't expect to get the football. They were keyed for O.J. Anderson, and Farrell goes straight up the middle. It's number 31 running with the ball. Makes good yardage. He's really had a burden placed on him with Wayne Morris retiring, but he's holding.
Lomax. Harold Farrell. And he cannot get away from the Buffalo defense. But does get back to about the 15-yard line on some great second effort. He got us organized on their third down play. Lomax, here comes pressure. And it is caught down at about the 6-yard line by Pat Tilley. 1 out of 2 on the year. High snap. Terran does get it down. And O'Donohue gets it through. So at 10-10 of the first quarter, Neil O'Donohue, who has taken some heat from these Cardinal fans for missing one last week, gets it. Ferguson gives it to Greg Bell. And Bell is going to be hauled down, going to lose about a yard. Leonard Smith, Bubba Baker, and Kurt Alleman getting in there. Kid gets a good snap. That's Stuck Mitchell at the 42, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20-yard line for Stuck Mitchell, but a flag is down. Darryl Talley made the tackle. As I told you, if it is in the Army Reserve.
Stuck Mitchell goes straight up the middle on his 30-yard punt return. Stuck Mitchell's turning into one of the best kick returners in the league.
He also is not a bad backup to O.J. Anderson either.
No.
Lomax, Green, pushed down at the 5-yard line. Roy Green in the arm. First and goal. End zone, Roy Green. Touchdown!
Roy Green, what a receiver. 78 receptions in 83. Here he just beats Bellinger right all over him. Touchdown. Excellent.
So these things are not automatic. Out of the hold of Benny Perrin. Nails this one through. And with 7:23 to go, the Cardinals now lead the Buffalo Bills by a score of 10-0.
Specialty teams, when you're on the specialty teams, you want to make the team. That's O'Donohue. They pay him to kick, not to tackle. That's why they pay him to kick.
1 year. He's 1 out of 2 on the year from 27 yards away. It is blocked. Wayne Smith trying for the football. It's still rolling around. But the Joe Danello 52-yard field goal attempt is blocked. Hello, not very happy about that.
You can see that hard charging defensive line coming in. Oh, look at number 70 come in. Oh, good block. He just powered all the way through there.
Well, Joe Danello, who is for the Buffalo. Lomax on first down. Quick shot. It is caught by Cedric Mack. And Mack all the way out to the 42-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. And
he's very high on Cedric Mack. Yesterday he told me that he had made another switch, defensive back to an offensive receiver. And you can see why. Cedric Mack, the shades of Roy Green. Watch this coming over the pile. See him? Look at Lewis Sharp. Now that's an offensive lineman coming down blocking.
Motion back to the left. Lomax has got time. He's got a target. Tilley, first down. There is one of the more...
Having his hands full. When you're a rookie and your first start, a team picks on you, the next team is not going to stop picking on you. As you see, Pat Tilley beat him inside pretty quick.
Anderson. Good block. Down to about the 11-yard line goes O.J. Anderson. Lomax, by the way, 7-yard line. Bills are coming with the blitz. Can Lomax get away from it? End zone. Touchdown! O.J. Anderson.
Lomax is showing why he's maturing into a good quarterback. He's using every receiver he has. O.J. Anderson, great catch.
He beat Lucius Sanford into the end zone. The blitz was coming, but the Bills didn't. Neil O'Donoghue makes it a 17-0 football game. So, 10. And down he goes at about the 15-yard line. And the arms of Victor Heflin, and he appears to be shaken up. Uh-oh.
In here. E.J. takes on, Bubba Baker goes over the top. Joe Ferguson shows why he is an excellent quarterback. Rolls right out.
He's going deep down the left side. It's intercepted by Wayne Smith. It was intended for Julius Dawkins, but Wayne Smith hauls it down. Wayne Smith has about 4.
See Joe Ferguson with the ball. He's back far enough. He has plenty of time. He throws the ball, and watch Smith. Smith is just running behind him. He turns around like a good defensive back is supposed to when the receiver turns around. Ends up with an interception. Ball was a little underthrown, though, Bill.
Deep in the eye, the ball goes to O.J. Anderson. He picks his way out to about the 28-yard. 12:45 to go in the first half. Delay to Anderson. First down at the 41-yard line. That was a strange Buffalo. Here comes some pretty good pressure. And there's a first down at the Buffalo 45-yard line. Willard Harrell.
Likes to spend his time doing fingernails. Right here, he's catching footballs on Sunday. He falls on the ball right here. It's a good tackle. He falls right on the ball. And folks,
yard line for the Cardinals. That's Earl Farrell. Getting about 5 to the Buffalo 39-yard line. Darrell Tapp has Stuck Mitchell with the football. And Stuck Mitchell has a first down. Boy, it's awfully hard to corral once he starts spinning and turning.
Backer always going to the ball. Stuck Mitchell's a good running back, too. Eugene has to wrap his arms up.
Ferguson, Greg Bell, Kurt Alleman, nothing. Flag goes down as it comes tumbling down to stop Mitchell. Gets away from one. And finally, he'll be home. Lomax. Flag goes down. Anderson has the football. 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds. John Wilson bumped him out, but motion. Lomax again. Ben Williams coming hard, but he can't get there. All day to throw the football. There's Doug Marsh. 35, 40, 45 for Doug Marsh, and a first down for the Cardinals. Boy,
Neil Lomax to come back. He looks to his right. Oh, look at Tootie. Oh, look at the help there. Everybody's blocking. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Gives Doug Marsh a chance to get wide open. Somebody left their receiver to go help out on the quarterback. You're not supposed to do that. He was
43. Lomax on the roll. Roy Green, 30, and out of bounds, up near the 27-yard line, and apparently he did not cross the line of scrimmage. You saw him.
Nobody's on their side. He could have ran for about 5 to 6 yards. Smart quarterback. Stops, pulls up, throws the ball to Roy Green. Probably one of the most dangerous receivers in the NFL right now.
Roy came back to his quarterback, and he has a 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 27-yard line, 2:35 to go. He's going to put it up. He's got time. He's got a target. Tilley down to the 11-yard line.
Neil Lomax uses a run fake to freeze his linebackers, rolls out, comes right back, throws the ball on a crossing pattern to Pat Tilley. Pat Tilley takes him on. He's not the biggest guy in the world. But
all right, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. O.J. gets the pitch. Still dancing. O.J. down. Randy Love is the fullback. Love gets the football. Love heads for the end zone, down to about the 2-yard line and close to a first down. Love and Anderson. Anderson. Touchdown. O.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Cardinals are now up by a score of 23-0.
The fullback lead. As you see Love going in, O.J. just follows him. That's the only way they can do it with those great linebackers for the Buffalo Bills.
And that is what it is. So, O'Donnell, as Wilson has it on the far side on the return, gets for a wave. He might, oh, down he goes. That was his lead blocker. I thought Wilson had gotten through there. He didn't fool the Cardinals, though, as Felonico Noga. Mitchell apparently will get a return. 45, 50, and down he goes, and out goes the clock. Stump tried to stop the clock with 2nd on, but was unable to do it as Jim Hannafin heads to the locker room. This Cardinal defense has Buffalo trailing the Cardinals 24-0. We'll see what happens. Contend with.
He's throwing the ball well today. He's well over 100 yards already in the first half.
But we'll see what happens here in the second half if Buffalo tries to get back to the ground game and if the Cardinals. There's Ferguson being hit, getting away, still on his feet. Hauled down by Curtis Greer. Boy, did they ever have some heat on him. Curtis Greer had 6.
He's already 9 yards deep. He drops back, gets pressure there, pressure there. Here comes Bubba Baker up the middle. Now watch this great tackle. Curtis Greer just grabbed jersey. Very strong defensive end. He took him down with a jersey.
The reverse motion. That's Stump Mitchell. And Stump gets all the way out to the 46-yard line. Again, that inside give, Miami. 3rd and 7 out of the shotgun. Lomax needs a target. And he's got one. First down. Pat Tilley out to about the 42-yard line. If there is a hole, take a look here.
St. Louis also uses a shotgun, and Neil Lomax is having a better success at it than Joe Ferguson is this afternoon. Pat Tilley was just waiting on the football. Pat Tilley is a very good story.
Lomax again. That's O.J. Anderson on the screen to the left side. And O.J. is corralled at about the 39. He had Terry Steed in wide to the right side. Pitch to Stump Mitchell. Looking to turn the corner and gets close to the first down. Well, the Buffalo Bills certainly pursue very well. Get the first down at the Bills' 33-yard line. Lomax. Tilley, first down. Oh, is he hit at the 10-yard line? It was Don Wilson.
You know, Lomax is a very confident quarterback right now. Throwing to Pat Tilley with this reception. This is his 5th catch of the day for 79 yards. Now, he takes a good lick, but he has the ball in, right? The ball's already in. He gets hit. It's a good lick. Pat Tilley's a tough
one at the 10-yard line. That's Earl Farrell. Down to the 3-yard line goes Earl Farrell. Love behind. Mitchell. Touchdown.
Stop Mitchell goes through the right side of the Buffalo Bills defense over on the left side. Goes through one-on-one. When he gets through like that, there's nobody that can tackle it. Not on a day like that.
Has led the Cardinals to another one. O'Donohue tries to nail it through, and he does. So, that's point number 31. The Bills are trailing the Cardinals 31-0. Here's on 20-yard line. Here comes Curtis Greer, but he gets it away. It is Franklin taken away by Lionel Washington. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30-yard line, out of bounds. At the Buffalo 28-yard line, Lionel Washington. But a flag is down.
Joe Ferguson has plenty of time, throws the ball long. Lionel Washington shows why he's a very good all over the show. He actually got it off the back of the receiver.
That was Byron Franklin, who runs a 4.4940, which tells you how fast Lionel Washington can run.
Well, if
Lomax wants to put it up, scrambling. He's going to run out of bounds up at his 42-yard line. That's right. O.J. Anderson on a quick delay. He's got a first down. He might have more. O.J. down to the 40-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. O.J. Anderson running up in a lot of tackles. That means something funny is going on up front.
See, O.J. sort of frees everybody by going to his left and cutting back to his right. With his size, this makes him very dangerous, especially when he gets in the defensive backfield. Poor Rodney. If Rodney doesn't have a receiver in front of him.
Into the end zone.
You're watching a punt bird song. Excellent punter. First year is an all-rookie team. Second year led the league in punts. Third year he was in the Pro Bowl.
So, from the 5-yard line is where they're on the roll. Gets away from one Cardinal. Around the corner, beyond the line of scrimmage, I believe. Touchdown! In the end zone, that is Preston Bernard. But was he beyond the line of scrimmage? Anderson in motion. Lomax wants to go up top. Gets away from one. Flips it to Doug Marsh, the tight end. And Marsh gets to about the 38-yard line. Ben Williams made the tackle. Urrea to the left side. O.J. gets the football, dancing for a first down. He's got it up to about the 44-yard line. Boy, he runs faster backing up than most people do going. Cardinals at their 44. Anderson gets the football again behind Earl Farrell. Running over Buffalo Bills to about their 48-yard line. Lomax wants to put it up. He's going deep down the middle. He's got Doug Marsh first down at the 9-yard line. In the arms.
And helping out the offensive line. Lomax looks everybody off and goes straight down the middle to Doug Marsh. Excellent catch. Excellent over-the-shoulder catch. Doug Marsh is an unsung.
O.J. Anderson has the football. O.J. Anderson down to about the 4-yard line.
Texas State, don't worry, that's where I'm from.
Oh, Daddy's Texas State. Where in the world is that?
That's ours at Commerce, Texas. Way to go, Cal. Look at the game now. Don't go to sleep, buddy.
You guys in East Texas, 4-7. And he nails it through. So, with O'Donohue's 21-yard field goal, the Cardinals up 34. J. Jr. He doesn't come. Ferguson drops back. They got him. Bubba Baker. David Gall.
Now, everybody knew that Joe Ferguson was going to have to throw the ball. He sets up, as you see, due to fighting in. There goes G-Way over the top. Galloway. Then here comes Bubba Baker. Now watch this. Bubba's going to crush him to the ground just off momentum. Oh.
His head hits the ground.
Oh.
His
and his left arm is up under that. His face mask hit his hand, it looked like.
Now, Bubba Baker weighs 280 pounds.
That's right.
Just remember that.
Now, see, watch this. Galloway forced it. Here comes, his left hand looked like it hurt. Watch this hit. Oh, that's a good lick. It looked like he came across his head at first.
Out of Texas, Rick McIver, 6'4", 210. Third-round draft choice. He has quite a very strong arm. He can throw the ball. Roy Green in motion. McIver gives it to Randy Love, trying to get around the left corner. And gets down to about the 49-yard line of Buffalo. And he barely beat the 30-second clock in getting that ball off to Stump Mitchell. And Stump gets close to a first down. There was 1 second on the clock, the 30-second clock, when that ball was... McIver keeps it himself and is going to get the first down and out of bounds. He's chased over there by Don Wilson, who may have hurt himself looping over the bench.
Get a good lick on a quarterback, especially in a situation like this. Buffalo's way down in points. As you see Wilson's coming, I'm going to get you. But he forgets to...
By McIver. And he's going to throw it. And guns it through the fingertips of Roy Green. Almost took his fingers off.
Oh, it's a strong.
It's Marsh in motion. Stump Mitchell has the football and got room to run. And draws a crowd down at about the Buffalo 30. Here comes plenty of pressure from Smirlis. He gets away from him, and another one, and he's still running with the football. Smart move, Rick. Because there was Gary Thompson about to cut him in half.
The first time. Smirlis is, great move. Did you see that spin from number 76, Fred Smirlis? He's coming in, he just was going too fast. That happens a lot as McIver scrambles out with those great rookie legs. He has the ability, but that happens a lot, folks. When you're a defensive lineman and you try to go step out right back there, that means a dead receiver right there.
You saw the official's hat come off to mark the spot he stepped out. And in professional football, once you step out, you can Mitchell, with 6:55 to go, almost blocked, but he gets it away. Mitchell's going to run with this one. That is 22. Ducking and dodging out to about his 33-yard line. Cardinals from their own 33-yard line. McIver gives to Stump Mitchell. Room to run. First down. And more. Up near the 48-yard line goes Stump Mitchell. Charles Ross. That was a first down play. Stump Mitchell again. Right side. Great block by Randy Love. Another first down for Stump Mitchell. Did you see Randy Love take out 2 Buffalo Bills?
Well, as we were talking about earlier, Randy Love.
McIver wants to put it up. Deep down the left side for Cedric Mack. Too far. Well, he had run by Charles Romes, but the ball drifted out of bounds. McIver in the locker room. 2nd and 10 from the 40. That's Randy Love. And Randy gets to about the 35-yard line. Well, it's... All right, 3rd and 5. McIver again guns it. Bird has it go right through his hands.
He throws a fast football. As we watch McIver come off and talk to Lomax. Lomax is getting married in February the 9th to Laura X.
You think he can afford it?
Well, I'm sure he can. New $2.85 million contract. He told me yesterday the
2-yard field goal. Well, they blocked this time. He gets the football up. It's good!
All right.
Well, when all else fails, folks, he is wondering, what in the world is going on in my life?
Out of all of them to hit, he hit the one where he almost didn't have a holder.
58 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 16. Kofler looking for a target. Finds one deep down the right side. Intercepted on the far side. That is our man, Lionel Washington. 40, 50, 40, and out of bounds. And somebody was really hit downfield. And also we have like Carl Lewis. Here's Lionel. See that speed? See him close on that football?
He caught the ball. He passed the receiver. Now, if you watch this block, the defense, I don't know if we can see it. Lionel Washington's coming back. Franklin is trying to make a play, and you can't see it right now. Franklin was getting up. The way they coach you is when it's
down, winding down to the 2-minute mark. McIver underthrows his target, Randy Love. As we come down now, to 211 as the incomplete pass. 2 from 52. High snap. It's not going to make it. No good. Well, the high snap, I think, threw him off. They cheered him when he went out. They booed him when he went off. He must be in the National Football League.
Well, I know. You know, you can get booed when you come off. And
Matt Koeffler looks for some time. A hit by Stafford Mays, and down he goes. By the way, Stafford Mays is playing with a broken bone in his leg, but it doesn't affect. It's not a weight-bearing bone, so the University of Washington.
Stafford Mays does my best pass rush. He flies around outside, and that's the best way to sack a quarterback there. I mean, he takes him down gently.
Fourth sack of the afternoon for the Big Red defense. Cardinals have won their first game of the year. They're now 1-1. And the Buffalo Bills have lost their second game of the year. And Buffalo now will have to take on the New York Jets next Sunday. That's the final score. That's KC or St. Louis 37, Buffalo 7. Now stay tuned for the second half of the
average is 20 yards per catch. Cardinals look at 2nd and 10. Tilley wide left. Green comes to the bottom of your screen. Quick snap by Neil Lomax. Looks, fires. He dumps it off now to Doug Marsh, the tight end. Good pump fake. Braceland was there. Lomax looked like he wanted to go wide to number 1. Otis Anderson. Blocked from Farrell. Anderson inside Colts territory down to the 45. About 2 yards shy of first down yardage. And we talked about the
potent passing attack. They're going to be tough to stop this afternoon. And O.J. Anderson's one of the top backs in the National Football League. And when he gets a head of steam going, he's tough to bring down.
I'd like to welcome some of our CBS television affiliates in Maryland. We understand that due to technical problems, you might have missed the top of the games for the Colts. And tied for the lead in tackles in the club last year. That usually means a pick. Otis Anderson, he picks his hole and bowls inside the 30 of the Colts down to the 28-yard line. Cliff Odom hanging on, but good blocking by Louis Sharp. And double tight end for the Cardinals, Marsh and LaFleur. Convoy over the right side for Otis Anderson, and he bowls his way down to the 22. James Burrows met him head on, but not before.
I wouldn't like that. Let him go past me, then grab him from behind, because I would not take this man head on. He's got good speed to the outside, great size, and he started against the Dallas Cowboys. His rookie season ran for 179 yards against Dallas in his first game.
5 line. Curtis Dickey. It's a foot race. Dickey wins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From the 35, Mayasuchi, low line drive kick. Mitchell fields at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Blockers set up 25. Hurls up close to the 30. Keeps on diving up to the 32. He got the last 4 or 5 kind of crawling along the ground. A 71-yard right. Rick Farrell, 31, the fullback. Quick out. Roy Green up to the 39-yard line. In the grasp of James Burrows, who had the interception. The advantage Colts. 2nd and short. Otis Anderson gets a block from Tilley, turns the corner. Mismatch on the corner there, up to the 50-yard line. That's a first down. Eugene Daniel, but he was like a bowling.
Well, the Cardinals are getting settled down now. They kind of knew that coming in here, the fans would be pumped up, the Colts would be pumped up.
Spread out by Pagel. Fires over the middle, and this one is intercepted at the 46-yard line. That is Wayne Smith to the 35, to the 30. Looks for some blockers inside the 25. Hurls down to the 23-yard line. That's his 2nd interception of the year. He had 2 all of last year, and the free agent from Purdue comes up with a big interception.
And the inside receiver break open to the inside, but he just overthrows the receiver. Terrible on this play. You can see he wasn't even close, and Wayne Smith just laying back there and picks it off. And this is a big break for the St. Louis Cardinals. Good field position early in the 2nd quarter.
How about he underthrows the receiver? From the 24 for the Cardinals. Flood formation right side with Green and Tilley. Lomax will go to one of them. The sack is coming on. Lomax out of the pocket. He's got Otis Anderson. Otis Anderson to the 10. First down St. Louis in the grasp of Mark Kiffin.
Well, the Colts did what they said they were going to do. They blitzed on that play, and they put the pressure on Lomax. But Lomax not really noted for being a scrambler, but he is pretty nimble back there, and he can avoid the rush. He comes out of it there and just finds Anderson, and a great tackle here by Prefentis to stop the touchdown.
That was number 55, Barry Krause, putting the pressure on Lomax to the left. Doug Marsh, the tight end. The lone running back is Otis Anderson. He's got the ball, and he's got a hole, and he's got a touchdown. Randy Clark, Terry Steve, and Louise Sharp. Nobody touched Otis Anderson from the 10, just like nobody.
1982, and they just caved the right side of the Colt defense in, and Anderson runs out, and he's wide open, untouched for 6 points.
Out of the hold of Benny Perrin, anticipating stopping the run of the Colts. They have not. Cardinals expected to move the ball by the air, and they have not. The point after by Neil O'Donohue is good, and we've got a 7-7 standoff. The Colts scored first, but that big interception by Wayne Smith.
With 7 or 8 times within a football game.
Quick snap count. Pagel, straight drop, can run. But only if he got out of the grasp of those defensive front four. David Galloway, 65, and Grooms, 78, the 10-year veteran out of Tennessee Tech, got through there.
From the defensive front, you see the stunning in the middle. Number 65, Dave Galloway coming around. Grooms picking up a lot of penetration. No room for Pagel to run. He has to eat the ball.
With good field position. Mitchell can break it for about 10. It's a high. Oh, this is a beautiful kick by Stark. He sends Mitchell back to the 25 and backpedaling. Mitchell breaks it at the 30 to the 35 and out of bounds at the 37. Stump Mitchell, and that's why he is so more. Lomax now 4 of 10, 35 yards. Cross blocking underneath for Otis Anderson. Hurls across the 40 down to the 43-yard line. Well, Cardinals. Lomax. Quick release. Marsh, the tight end. First down inside Colt territory. Bumped out of bounds at the 43 of Indianapolis. Greg Braceland. Houston was out of bounds at the 5. High snap. He goes for the near coffin corner. Angles a high kick. Hits at the 7. Takes a good St. Louis bounce and is killed at about the 7-yard line. So good special teams coverage by the St. Louis. First and 10, Indianapolis. Play action by Pagel. Look out. Hit as he released the ball, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Leonard Smith. Touchdown, St. Louis. Keep your eye as we show you the replay on number 75, Curtis Greer, 5th year out of Michigan. Used to be a high school quarterback. He's the man that gets to Pagel and forces the bad throw. Boom.
This time Greer got the best of Chris Hinton that time, and Pagel gets smacked. You've never seen him coming. And Smith just takes it away from Dave Young, and he goes unmolested into the end zone. These are the type of breaks the Cardinals need, and Young in the
He will try for the point after. 2 interceptions by the Colts, thrown by the Colts, both of them leading to Cardinal touchdowns. When we come back, we'll talk about Leonard Smith, who came up with that interception for his through. Cardinals fake the blitz. First and 10, Indianapolis from their own 37 after that 19-yard completion. Dickey unloads. Wide open is Tracy Porter. Touchdown for the Colts.
Free agent. St. Louis quarterback Jim Hart struggled through an up-and-down career that rose skyward in 1974. Hart thrives in a hothouse offense that produces not garden-variety victories, but a string of last-second miracles. The Cardiac Cardinals win a division title, and Jim Hart commands center stage as the NFL's Player of the Year.
Birdsong, oh, he bangs a beauty. It is a high, spiraling kick. It backs Anderson up to the 28. And down at the 33. Loose football, and it looks like the Cardinals have it. St. Louis, first and 10 at the Colts' 30-yard line. Victor Heflin, the man that forced the fumble. Now watch Heflin come in, and he forces it right there.
Anderson's going down. He tried to switch the ball in his other hand, and in doing so, he lost control of it. And this is a big turnover for the Indianapolis Colts.
Nico Noga, the man who was on that football. 7 here to keep the drive going. Pagel. Cardinals come with a stunt. Baker's got him. Back at the 40-yard line. Bubba Baker.
That time the Cardinals, their middle linebacker, and that was just too much pressure for the Colts to handle. You see Junior coming there on the blitz, and Bubba Baker all over him. Big Al Bubba Baker. Yeah, he's situation. Not in the 2-minute in the passing situation.
Quick snap by Pagel. Look out. Gets out of it again. Pagel stripped and capped down at the 46-yard line. Quickly, the Colts call timeout.
Pressure on the quarterback. There's Curtis Greer bringing them down, getting another sack. They call him
lineup out of the hold of Ron Stark. Has put the Colts on top by 3 just before halftime. Tempers flare again. Down on the field, McMillan gets into it with number to get his head strapped on straight after that demonstration just before the end of the first half when he stuck his finger right. Lomax looks over 3rd and 6. Roy Green, first down at the 37-yard line. James Burrows on the coverage. You can't throw it any better.
Off the line of scrimmage. Green is playing to the outside, and Burrows is playing to the outside, and that's where Green wants to go. He gives him that little burst to get him going upfield, then breaks it off outside. You see, that time he kind of squared his route off, did not round it off, therefore they had the timing to make it.
Could play great and awful in the same game. Otis Anderson, convoy right, bangs up across the 40, down to the 42-yard line. In the grasp of number 56, Burns, Lomax with an audible. Will throw, will fire, will get his man, Roy Green. Hammered out by James Burrows. That should be a Cardinal first down up the ops last night at the hotel with their game plan. He wants back in there.
Look at on your mark, get set, go, Bubba, go. He wants to get in there bad.
There's the beat. First and 10, St. Louis. Lomax looks, fires. Roy Green got his man beaten. Roy Green drops it at the 6. Eugene Daniel was beaten. You don't see Roy Green drop too many like that.
Not like that. I just said that.
At the 30-yard line, and as the ball fell incomplete, he had both hands up and he left. Green right. Otis Anderson will get a block from Tilley. He did most of that on his own.
Well, that time they had Maxwell
back deep. Birdsong bangs it away. High, end over end kick. Daniel will let it hit at the 15. Made a mistake. Cardinals will try to kill it inside the 5. They let it roll. It is dead at the 1-yard line. Eugene Daniel should have made a fair catch for Pagel. Butler left. Porter right. Play action fake. Look out. Pagel in trouble. Crashing through is Bob Harris out of Auburn.
Going to the right, and there's Harris. He's blitzing on the play, so therefore he puts him in a great position to put the stops to Pagel.
I think Harris, man, upset. Had no idea he'd be playing for the Colts. 5 for 5 on extra points a year ago, and this one is good. A 50-yarder for Dean Biasucci. And that would have been good from 58 or 59.
They've got a strong leg, got a lot on that ball.
Just another day at the office. Colts lead the Cardinals by 6. This one will send Stump Mitchell 3 yards deep. If he gets a block, he's gone. Up to the 25. That's a great return. A 28-yard return off a very high and deep kick from Dean with 2 field goals and 2 extra points so far this afternoon. Cardinals have to come back, and they've got still 3.5 left. Third quarter, all of the fourth quarter. First reception wide to the left. Motion by Marsh across. Lomax underneath to Anderson. He's got 3 blockers in front of him. Otis Anderson, first down for the Cardinals up at the 48-yard. The wave continues in Indianapolis. 2nd and 10. Lomax fires. Roy Green got it inside Colts territory. A great catch. And what a collision.
You paid for it. Nesby Glasgow led the team in receptions. In tackles for the last 3 years for the Colts. There's Green coming inside. He takes a good while from Glasgow on the way down. Glasgow's a hitter back there in that secondary.
Does that do anything to get Roy Green's confidence back because he had a tough first half?
Sure, that catch has got to fire him.
He's over there. March to tight end, Tilley and Green. They try to set it up for Otis Anderson, who cracks inside the 35. We got another fight. Otis Anderson didn't like the way he was tackled. Nesby Glasgow was in there along with Cliff Odom. And now we got another fight. 68 for Hugh, a young man who Jim Hannafin told us last night has got as much mental toughness as anybody. Cardinal fans know what a rocky year Neil O'Donohue had. Hannafin still has confidence in him, and O'Donohue rewards Hannafin with a field goal try that is good. A 47-yarder from Neil O'Donohue to bring the Cardinals back to within 3. Colts lead St. Louis 2017, and we've got 5 sellout crowd here at the Hoosier Dome. O'Donohue, a high, deep end-over-end kick. It backs Bill Smith up to the 4, 15, 20. Look out! One man can catch him. Turn out the lights. that would qualify as a spontaneous celebration. That's not exactly taunting.
I would say so.
They are burying Smith down in the top. He's been perfect so far. He was 5 for 5 against the Oilers. He's got 2 and 2 field goals, and he's missed it wide to the left. Let's take another look at that. Tilley, who has yet to catch a pass to the left. Play action. Lomax out of the pocket. Wants Green. Got Green. Does he hang on? Bumps out of bounds at the 44. James Burrows was right there, but that time Roy Green had him beat, and that's long. Lomax gives to Otis Anderson. Huge hole left side, but a penalty flag thrown from across the field. Otis Anderson cracks it up near midfield in the grasp of Nesbitt. Little delay to Anderson. They had it set up well to the 50 and keeps on going, and that is very close to a Cardinal first down. Boy, that play was set up beautiful.
The contact, and he just keeps going there.
Lomax stands up, makes it look like a pass play, gives it to Anderson on a bit of a draw. They had Marsh out there leading the blocking. Green came back. He threw a block right there.
Look at that leg drive. Look at that leg drive. What do you want to bring him down? There's 3 guys on him. Go down. Haven't used Tilley all day. Let's see if they go to him.
Haven't gotten him the ball. Pump fake. They want Green. Green's out there, and it is a St. Louis score.
There it is, that out and up. Sideline takeoff.
Hold it. There's a penalty flag at midfield. Jerry Seaman will talk it over with the Colts.
Burrows has been real aggressive. They were running these sideline routes. Lomax will pump it, gives him a step to the outside, and just takes it right up inside between 2 defenders. Eugene Daniel and James Burrows. Look how wide open he is. Those are some tough catches. Good concentration by Roy Green.
What goes through his mind now? He's had such a rough afternoon. He dropped one like that earlier in the first half.
Well, you can see he put that out of his mind because his conscience fell right behind him.
76 yards in 3 plays, less than 2 minutes, and out of the hold of Benny Parra, Neil O'Donoghue has brought the Cardinals back to within just 2 points. That missed extra point could become very crucial. The Colts lead the Cardinals by motion by Sherwin across. Hagel will dive for it himself, and I don't know. That's very close.
That's real close. It depends on the spot.
To Roy Green, very close to first down yardage. That could be a St. Louis first down up at the 44-yard line. 6'3", 250 would be a major hit from me. Anderson approaches midfield, keeps the knees on Cherning, and picks up 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 in the grasp of Cliff Odom. Curtis Dickey will try the left side. Gang tackling by the Cardinals, and they lose 2 yards.
Well, they got him out of there. He must have did some scouting in preparation for this play, and he smells it out all the way, and Dickey tries to cut it back. Nothing doing.
And Wayne Smith, who has an interception, number 44, also in there on the tackle. So it's 3rd down. Hagel motions Dickey, top of the screen. Dickey's wide open. Hagel can't get it to him. Comes back, tight end, touchdown. Dave Young. They had that one 7-point lead. They've got the football at midfield, and they've got 6:22 on the clock. A 40-yard punt, a 5-yard return. The Colts force a turnover. They trail by 9. 5.5 left when the ball is snapped. McMillan dives to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a short pickup. What goes on in the defensive huddle now?
Right at you.
Strength against strength. That's Curtis Dickey diving down to about the 37-yard line. When you look up at the scoreboard and you see the Colts 33, the 9 points. The Indianapolis Colts 33, the St. Louis Cardinals 24. Lomax and the Cardinals and company come back. 5 defensive backs in there for the Colts. Tate Randall, who had the interception, is the 5th back. Lomax unloads. He looks for Tilley. He's got Tilley out of bounds at the 43. First down for St. Louis. Tilley is outside of him, and Cedric Mack, the former cornerback, lines up wide right. Lomax to Green. If he can break it to the 45, the 40. Looks for a block to the 35. Tilley will throw a block to the 30. Roy Green is gone. Touchdown, St. Louis in 2 plays, 80 yards.
What an effort by Roy Green. Just a short pass designed to keep the drive going, pick up some short yards, but when you got a player like Roy Green, he can make things happen. A game breaker.
47 yards. Watch on the cross. Look for the block by Pat Tilley. As Green came back, he knew exactly where Tilley was going to be.
Green shakes the tackle there, and then it goes to the right part of your screen, breaks it outside. He's holding that ball loose, but he knows he's got that running room. You see the block by Tilley, the left-hand part of your screen, and Glasgow cannot make the effort. And what an effort by Green to get in the end zone. What a day Green is having despite dropping 3 or 4 passes.
Shula said the main scoring drive, about 80 yards in 2 plays.
All these Cardinals can score in a hurry.
Big extra point by O'Donohue is good. So the Colts, who had a 9-point lead, now have a 2-point lead. How do you like a 20-yard scoring drive? Play action fake by Pagel. Wants the tight end. David Young behind him. That would have been a first down and more because the cornerback came up. Leonard Smith. 3rd and 8. Pagel will throw. Looks, fires, got Porter, but he is hammered down by the man they like to call Wahoo, or the Devil, Leonard Smith.
He's a hitter.
Steve Bird should give the Cardinals good field position, but Stark hangs a beauty. He backs Bird up to the 23. Might have outkicked the coverage. Bird breaks it across the 40 and goes out of bounds to stop the clock. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Anderson a little bit to the left. Pat Tilley will go out of bounds and stop the clock, but not before he picks up a Cardinal first down. Eugene Daniel chases him out of bounds. All they have to do is work down into field goal range. Confidence was shaken. In fact, it was a question for Jim Hannafin as to what to do. They brought in a punter from Clemson, or a place kicker, Bob Pauly, but he had no leg. Pushing across by Doug Marsh. Pitch back, Otis Anderson. Marsh with a block. LaFleur with a block. Anderson out of bounds inside the 30. Nesby Glasgow chased him out of bounds. Well within O'Donohue field goal range, because this was even questioning himself. He said, now wait a minute, if I put O'Donohue in here in our first game against the Packers and he misses a field goal, they're going to run both of us out of town.
See Otis Anderson there picking up the yardage. Got a good block from Roy Green. Talked about him all. Going to let him go as the clock winds down inside 20 seconds.
Benny Perrin will hold. Hassmark near side. Randy Clark will snap. It will be a 46-yard field goal try for Neil O'Donohue. Cardinals have a 1-point lead. And look at him go out to O'Donohue.
7 seconds left. Look at Hannafin. He's right in there with the rest of the team. He's happy. He's stuck with O'Donohue, and it paid off for him this time. You got to give the Cardinals credit. They were out of this football game, had a lot of turnovers. Lomax had his problems, but the character of this team has shown through, and now they got a 34-33 lead.
With just 7 seconds left for the Colts. The Colts have played so well. Let's see if we can watch O'Donohue's reaction here. Good concentration, keeps the head down.
Keeps it down, gets good height on the ball. No chance to block this. That's made it easily.
Watch Jimmy Hannafin.
Let's see the reaction. He's watching, he's watching. What's going through his mind at this time? There he goes, watch the head. Looks like he's in a tennis match. Yeah, it's good. Look at him. Throw that stuff off. Let me get this celebration.
Well, you talk about the character of the Cardinals. A Hail Mary play, and they can hope for a reception and maybe a penalty. Welcome to my world. The executive producer of NFL CBS Football for the 2nd consecutive Emmy-winning season is Terry O'Neill. Senior producer Charles H. Milton III. And today's game produced by Eddie Gorin. Directed by Bob Daly. And the rest of the people who bring you the sights and sounds of NFL football here on CBS. From the 24, this should be the last play barring a penalty. Flood formation to the left side. Porter, Butler, everybody's out there. Matt Booza, Pagel will throw it about as far as he can. This game is into the record books. An incredible game for both the Colts, who played so very, very well, and the Cardinals as well. Interceptions, they went up and down the field. The Cardinals came back and took a lead. The Colts drove right back down, and they took a lead. Twice they led by 9 points, and then with a 2-play drive that took just 20 seconds, the Cardinals pulled to within 2 points. Finally, that winning field goal by Neil O'Donohue, St. Louis wins 34-33. So for Drew Pearson, St. Louis wins 34-33. So for Drew Pearson, I'm Jim Kelly saying so long from the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis. The final score, the Cardinals 34.
Welcome to the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana for today's NFL encounter between the explosive St. Louis Cardinals and the struggling New Orleans Saints. A crowd of some 60,000 expected for this afternoon's fourth game of the 1984 regular.
Always.
Richard Todd, acquired from the Jets in the offseason, is the starter. Had a terrible week last week and is out today with an injury. E.J. Jr. was in the middle and Bob Harris on one side. Now today, because of those injuries, E.J. Jr. moves to one side. Kurt Allerman gets a start at the middle linebacker spot. And recently acquired Thomas Howard gets his first start since coming over from Kansas City. It was his 46-yard field goal with 7 seconds left that gave the Cardinals their second win of the year. This is high, short, right side. Jitter Fields at 5'9" out of Garland, Texas. Brings it back to the 21-yard line, from which point New Orleans will set it up for Rock is the right tackle. He has an interesting matchup today against Bubba Baker. First
again, Scott there's Eugene Goodlow's got him beat by a good 3 steps, and Todd underthrows the football.
And this will be a kick of 20 yards. So the Saints are on the scoreboard first with a 71-yard drive in 9 plays. The big one was a 57-yard.
Well, they do an outstanding job, although they had one returned on them last week for 96 yards. So
Mitchell will bring it out from 4 yards deep.
Well, here we go. Hey, I tell you, this guy's a load, isn't he?
From the Citadel.
I can, because he went to a small school, and us small school boys weren't supposed to be.
Starts in motion, number 80, and Lomax will throw on first down. He's got his man open. That's Tilley for a first down at the 43-yard line. Frank Watlet made.
They got any chance to beat this team.
Wayne Wilson in the lineup, wide right, pitch out. Watch out for the halfback pass, and Wilson's open. Dijon, touchdown. Just missed it, and Birdsong almost hits the...
No, he didn't almost hit it. He did hit it. He hit the scoreboard.
It nicked the scoreboard.
This guy hit the scoreboard with that punt.
Jay-Money.
I've never seen anything like that. Ray Guy couldn't even do that, and he was trying to do it.
It had a hang time of 5 seconds flat, and it was a 53-yard kick.
I guarantee you're going to watch, folks. This is unbelievable. They got an all-out rush. I don't even know how he got the ball off. Drilled it. Now, I've got a lot of information here, but one of them is I don't know how far off the ground that scoreboard is, but I know that no one has ever hit it before.
George Rogers, number 38, and Kurt Allerman, number 51, made the tackle. St. Louis will stunt. He is rotating his running backs, and it's working very well. Cardinals still don't have a first down. George Rogers gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Fumble.
Picked up by E.J. Jr., I believe it is. No, it's Wayne Smith, number 44, instead of 34.
No avenues for him to run. He's spinning around trying to find somewhere to go. You see old Brad Edelman flying over, then Wayne Smith scoops it up, and away he goes.
Lomax to throw on first down into the right flat for Roy Green. Makes the catch at the 50-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, Green last week caught 8 catches for 183 yards, his all-time career best. And, and Neal didn't have a great game. A couple interceptions. They're all scratching their head and wondering what's going on.
To Wayne Wilson. Lomax will throw again. Into the flat. Good block from Steve, number 68, and Otis Anderson rumbles for about 8.
One of the things I especially like about
Anderson. That's good for a first down.
You know, one thing, in talking to the
nothing. New Orleans leads. Blitz. Pass caught by Greg LaFleur, the big tight end. And he is caught and dropped at the 22-yard line. Frank Watlet makes the tackle, but that's a gain of 16, and all of us
out over Tilley.
Cardinals will hand it to O.J.
Not a bad guy to hand it to. Boy, this is a good piece of running here. Hey, this guy is strong now.
Whitney Paul, number 51, finally stopped him, but that's good. And Tilley is wide right. 4-man rush into the flat it goes. Roy Green fights for the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis. That's his fifth
Earl
touchdown.
Farrell there.
I beg your pardon. It was Farrell 31 instead of 81.
Just good. They'll come back. They have good pressure coming up on the inside. Wilkes is has been handled extremely well by Clark. 51, Whitney Paul comes over. When he vacated the area, the guy that's responsible for covering Earl Farrell is the inside middle linebacker, which is that touchdown. Good running.
That's the first touchdown of the year for Earl Farrell, and O'Donoghue's kick is up and good. The Cardinals go 63 yards in 8 plays after recovering the fumble of Jordan down in 10. They'll run it this time. Anthony hit behind the line, breaks that tackle, and then is hit by Benny Perrin, number 23, Green in motion. Farrell runs it left side and went over Louis Sharp at left tackle.
Louis Sharp
wide across this field. Lomax wants to go deep. Going to get a holding call. 4-man rush. Lomax with good time settles for the short receiver Mitchell. And he flies down to the 42-yard line where the tackle is finally made by Bruce Clark. That's a gain of 4. Coming crowd at Sioux Falls, 1,500 people. There's 60,000 here today. Mitchell at the 44. Gets by one man, still on his feet. Boy, he is tough to bring down.
Got grease on himself.
Bobby LaFleur in motion. Lomax settles for the man in the flat. That's Stump Mitchell. He gets a downfield block, breaks a tackle, spins, and drives to the 26-yard line.
How does that guy stay up? Look at this. He's falling all over. People are hitting him, spinning around. He falls down. He back crawled 10 yards that time. Passing teams use. Neal's coming out. He's keying the linebacker. Did he drop deep? Yes, he did. So I'll go out here to my screen, which is set up. Now I'll get my people out front. Not much of a guard necessary right here. Come down, make Frank Whatlett miss. Then go over there, make somebody else. Johnny Poe hits a shot at him, and bingo, there we are.
See the stats on Lomax. Got it to his tight end, LaFleur, inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Another Cardinal first down. And that's a gain of 13.
This is a beautiful job. You know, I wish.
Taking Cedric Mack directly to the locker room. Young man from Baylor. He and Steve Court. There's Lionel Washington, who was injured in the early moments of this quarter.
Well, they've got so much high hopes for this young defense, and he drug the left foot.
Morton Anderson will try and tack on 3 more. Left-footed kick is good.
Well, I liked what I saw. At least they came out and they went aggressive.
It's Stump Mitchell instead of Otis Anderson. And Mitchell gets the carry around the left side. They're working behind Louis Sharp. Lomax will throw into the flat for Mitchell. 1-on-1. Still got the grease on his uniform, and he gets to the 20. First down, 10. Lomax. Earl Farrell. Close for a first down at the 41. I misspoke myself a moment ago.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Here's Lomax. Nothing open deep. Goes in the flat. Something open there. Pat Tilley.
Oh, do I know something about Pat Tilley? This little fellow went to one of...
Second down and 1. Stump Mitchell. They continue to work over the left side. That, of course, is where Sharp and now Audick are, but also where...
They picked up 2.
Lomax, Mitchell. Audick is down there to try and help block, but Mitchell and Audick arrive at the point of contact about the same time, and Johnny free. Stunts by New Orleans. Pass caught. That's close for the first down. Now we depend on the spot of the football. Well, the game, of course, Walter Payton and Franco Harris on the same field in the Kingdome in Seattle as Chicago visits Seattle. Walter now needs 338 yards to break Jim Brown's NFL career rushing record, and Franco inside. Watch him, though. Lomax tried. Lomax got a good block from Mitchell. Close to the line of scrimmage. Sliding catch, Tilley. First down at the 13.
Smart. That's just smart. This guy's doing it. You know, in college, comes out looking to his left, picking up the coverage, keying the linebackers, finding the safety. Ricky Jackson comes flying in. There's a great block by Mitchell. Stop. Now he's out of the pocket. He moves around. Now he's going. This is what you call working on the same page. Tilley comes out of his block. Now watch number 30. Ricky Jackson comes in, Stump, right in there. He tries to jump. Ooh, right over my head, big guy. Get out of the way.
To Mitchell, with Joe Bostic leading the way around the left side, and Mitchell slivers his way through and picked up an extra 2 yards. His full name, don't you?
If you'll tell me, I'll know it.
Here's Livonia Albert Mitchell for a touchdown.
L.A. Way to work, Fred. Way to put me on the spot, Vern. Thought we were praying.
That's why they call him Stump. Called the Wild Irish Toes by one St. Louis newspaper. Puts it up and kicks it through.
We're going to watch a good play here. We're going Bostic pulling, Tootie Robbins pulling. Good job by Dan Audica sealing off the inside. Good hard running by Stump Mitchell. Watch your right guard. Watch your tight end sealing off. 63 Tootie Robbins leads up inside. Good hard running. Touchdown. 14-13 Cardinals.
Cardinals had great years back in the mid-70s, 75, 76, and Jim Hart, Mel Gray, and some of those guys. Since 77, they have not had good starts. Take a look at the kind of starts they've had in each year. Now they're 2-1, hoping to go 3-1. Another good kick. Fields at the 34. Watch out. Foot race. Stump Mitchell saved the touchdown.
Safety blitz.
George Rogers buried.
What they did then, what the Cardinals did was what...
Receivers. Todd. Brenner. Touchdown. Cardinals trailing again, 20-14. Willard Harrell is in the lineup, and a flag accompanies him to the ground. Lomax to Mitchell. Near the 18-yard line. The tackle made by Dirk Winston, number 57 yards. Otis Anderson left the game in the first half with a reoccurrence of a hamstring injury, and he carried only 5 times for...
And he has, according to their coach.
Second down, Lomax. Deep left side. Flag down. Catch is made by Doug Marsh, the tight end. He's in the lineup right now. Third down, 23. Fourth down, 11.
You know, people are saying, golly, we didn't get the first down, but this is good.
Third quarter. Play fake. Now the blitz is coming. Todd wings it out. John Tice intercepted. Return to the 30. This is Victor Heflin. As Todd, with pressure all around him, overthrew John Tice.
Jeff Richard comes out. Guijon steps up to help out. Sealed off on the inside pretty good, but the outside guys come in and get free then. Tice, 82, the tight end's the guy he's trying to get it to, but 46 sitting right there, Heflin. Now you're going to see Jeff come over, and he tries to strip the ball out.
That is stunts by the Saints front four. Pat Tilley, first down at the 41-yard line. Woo! Flag is down in the offensive backfield.
The quarterback.
Yep. That is a 19-yard gain.
We're going to watch Pat Tilley right in the center of your screen. Russell Gary on his outside. He drifts, runs over on the inside. Nobody's there. Good patience, good timing, good pass. It Waltlet comes up, makes the stick. Now we're going to watch it from the other side. This is what Neal's looking. Steps in there, steps, patience, waiting, fires the football. Crunch.
Rick McIver from Fort Stockton, Texas. Went to a run-oriented offense at the University of Texas. Never 6th day. Hand off deep, left side, Stump Mitchell. Good block from Joe Bostic.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. 22 yards. Second touchdown today for the youngster who has replaced Otis Anderson in the offensive backfield.
You know, the way they're clapping Neal on his back, Neal must have audible then. He saw something. They worked on it in the week. They'd pick touchdown. Comes back. Counter. Hey, this is plain old. That's what you call a special, folks. I got you. You got him. Bostic, 71. Good block. 63. Tootie Robbins down there saying, oh, well, where is somebody? Receivers did a good job. You know what was the key to that? Those two wide receivers running down there and sealing off the safety in the corner.
O'Donoghue's extra point is up and good, and the Cardinals have gone back in front. Roy Green, who started his career as a defensive back.
Somebody's knock his helmet off and anything. Just get in there and get him out of the way. Bostic, 71. Tootie Robbins, 63, lead the way. Blocked there on Dennis Winston. Leaning back inside. Down here, Roy Green sets old Poe up. Hey, 21-20 Cardinals. Again, as Mays goes. See him. See Greer pick him. See Greer pick the tackle, then Mays goes around him. That's the stunt, folks. Nowhere. They did a good job downfield of shutting off.
Out for one play after being hit late. Pumps, looks deep, can't find anything there. Goes right side to Pat Tilley, and he picks up 9. Second down and 1, 12:50 to go. Mitchell, first down.
I'll tell you, this stumped Mitchell. I don't believe it. Who knows more, Brand or Strand?
Caught by Mitchell, shakes a tackle, first down. He's been all over the place today.
You know, you ever wondered what happens when young people come into a football?
In front for the Saints, they've got to prevent package in. They are sending 4. Randy Love makes the catch. That'll buy them an additional 7 yards for Neil O'Donohue.
Hey, not all bad, not all bad. We're down here at the 23.
39-yard kick. And it is good.
Woo! Ooh, he wasn't too sure about that way. He was leaning.
Tell you, Jim Hannafin went out on the limb for O'Donohue, especially after a rough start up in Green Bay. And Hannafin last night said, boy, you think I wasn't worried about both of us when he kicked that one in Indianapolis?
Now, this ball is going to the right, as you can see on your screen. Going to the right, now it's turning. It kicks. Hey, that thing hits the crossbar. Hit the crossbar and kicked in. No wonder he's leaning. Please, baby, lean. Ooh, good kick.
Got a little draw on it.
Look at this. Good kick. That looks like a signal from the sideline. What's Jim now? Jim said, yeah, there's my kicker. There's my kick. All right. Way to go, guys. Yeah.
Wilson, number 30 in motion. Blitz. Todd reads it. Man is open. Caught. Touchdown. Wayne Wilson's second catch.
It's interesting is the fact that the Saints have been much maligned this year for their offensive strategy. It's on a play. There you go.
Left flat. Doug Marsh, the tight end. Might have gotten enough for the first down. He did. Clock will 24, New Orleans. Lomax. There's going to be a holding call. Marsh tries to give a forearm shiver and is hauled out of bounds, but we've got 3 flags in the offensive backfield. 3-man front, no blitz. Well, there's 1 man coming.
Good job.
Right up the middle.
Beautiful job by Lomax that time of reading the double coverage. He went zone. We hear so much back. Linebackers running with the tight end. Neal steps up, looks left, turns and fires immediately. Good job. Good job by number 85, 89, LaFleur.
First down 10. Draw play. Stump Mitchell. First down. That's a gain of 13 yards.
Boy, he's running over old Bostic. Plays so well, you stay home, take care of the dogs. And Richard's been taking care of the dogs here lately.
4th and 1. 40 seconds to go. If they don't make it, the clock will stop on the change of possession.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either. So they will stop the clock for the measurement.
St. Louis is saying
Lomax today. They had given up only 3 in the first 3 games. Stump Mitchell. Final play of the game. Saints are 2-2. Touchdown, Frank Wadlett. .24.
Returns a short, poor kick taken by Kozlowski of the Dolphins, and he brings it up to the 29-yard line. Bill Kay, number 22, making the tackle into today's game. And he got a good rush from Groom, 78, and Duda, 73.
A good rush. The line gives him good protection. This is just good coverage. He finally throws, and Smith comes back and knocks the ball down. Just good coverage in the secondary. Man-to-man, everybody. The Cardinals want to stay out of. The Dolphins bring in their nickel. They can really lay their ears back and rush the passer, drop the ball. But it is a little chilly. It's in the 50s. The ball gets a little harder, a little slippery. You see it just slips out of his hands. Birdsong, with one of your better punters in the league, he probably hasn't done that too often.
Coming in motion. Clayton. A little pitch back. Marino throwing for the bomb, and at the last second, Benny Perrin makes a big play for the Cardinals against Duper.
Right through his hands. Jay, I tell you, the Dolphins are not used to playing in this cooler weather. Obviously,
Jensen's in the lineup, number 11. The pass down the middle for the tight end, Johnson. Johnson's down to the 13-yard line. Johnson split the seam over the middle of 31 today with a 3.7 rushing average. He, of course, was a blocking back for O.J. Anderson at Miami. There's Don Shula. Don Shaman has had his problems this year. One of the finest kickers in the game. He's got this one, a 27-yard field goal with 10:08 left to play first quarter. So the Dolphins are on the board. States had all kinds of records there. Lomax over the middle, complete. This is Tilley. Tilley with a first down at the 25, out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Glenn Blackwood, 47.
quite as slippery as it is right now for him.
Fake delay to Mitchell. Lomax rolling out, going downfield, and it's complete. That's Greg LaFleur, the tight end, the first down at midfield, 22-yard pickup on the play.
Rolling out allows the receivers to run their patterns a little bit deeper and gives them more time to get open. LaFleur gets down in the area, hooks to the outside, and just finds the...
Coming in motion on first down, swings it out to Mitchell. Mitchell's at the 45, and inside the 45 to the 44. Doug Fetters, 75 on the tackle. Time. And here is the fake, and a first down, Stump Mitchell. Now penalty marker goes down. The direct pass came. Ones here when he was the offensive line coach. There you see that little toss to Mitchell. Let it go. Little problem for Carter. Slipped down and now goes down. E.J. Jr. making the tackle right there. Second down and 12. Marino going long downfield. And it is complete. The catch made by Mark Duper. A brilliant catch. There he is. Down he goes. Leading the way, Thomas.
Just straight blocking. Stevenson, the entire offensive line going straight out. Nothing really there for Johnson. Just lowers his head. You know, Jay, during the week, Johnson had his...
Slot will hold. And it is good. 2 field goals here in the first period by Uwe von Schaman. 6-0 Dolphins. Late in that game. Lomax on first down over the middle and complete. The catch made by Roy Green. Looks like he's got a first down. Lomax to the far sideline, complete to Green. First down at midfield. Don McNeil, 28, had the coverage for the Dolphins. They call him Jetstream. He used to play defense.
That's right. Jetstream Green, they call him, 81. McNeil, man-to-man coverage out on the flank. Sometimes
Detroit came over here to St. Louis and has played very, very well. First down for the Dolphins, and Marino goes to the air and downfield. A penalty marker is thrown as the catch is made and taken down to the 20. The Pitt Panthers yesterday. And this is a touchdown to Joe Rose, 26 yards. Oh, a great throw by Marino as Joe Rose beat. Strock holding, block. Von Schaman has had his problems. That's his second PAT miss this year. Angle to the far sideline. Harrell at the 5 has trouble. Picks it up. Gets to the 15, the 20, 25, 26-yard line. Harrell did an excellent job. Play from their own 27-yard line. And Lomax going to go upstairs. And it is complete to Doug Marsh. First down at the 45-yard line. 28-yard pass play. And is Mitchell. And Mitchell fights down across the 40-yard line, short of the first down. He got to the 37. In motion, 81, Green to the far side. Third down. Lomax dips it out at the last second. And Mitchell has a first down all the way to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 13.
As we see him, Rodell Thomas, 54 now, is attracted to Stump Mitchell. Stump makes a little move outside. Lomax moves around, gets some time, and throws the football. A good run. Mitchell.
We're coming. First down. Hand off to Mitchell. Cuts it back into the middle. He's down to the 15. Down to the 14. Near the 13-yard line.
It's a good look at Stump Mitchell. I tell you, they don't lose much with Otis Anderson out of the lineup, Jay. This man is averaging 9.1 per rush.
On second down, Mitchell's down to the 5, down to the 3 at the 2. We're in the backfield. Hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell has a touchdown.
I think you can see why Stump Mitchell had such a great day last week. 247 yards, good blocking all the way. 40 is love. And when Mitchell sees the goal line and a crack, he says, I'm going airborne. I want to get into the end zone. He makes some big plays with this ball.
Trying the point after. Perrin will hold. The kick is up. It is good. To remind you that O'Donohue is not kicking off. Stump doing an excellent job for the Cardinals. And the score here now, Dolphins 12, Cardinals 7. Marino steps up and throws, and wide open is Duper. Duper at the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Wayne Smith made the tackle at 20 from the 38. Marino going down the sidelines, and a great catch by Clayton. Clayton went high into the air with two Cardinals there, Perrin and Smith, and made the catch 37 yards. Hardy in motion. They give it in the middle, and the big man scores. Pete Johnson, his second touchdown as among the Dolphins. Stump Mitchell. Mitchell to the 25, out to the 26-yard line. Baumhauer, 73, makes the play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Lomax throws. Tilley makes a fine catch at the 38-yard line. And Tilley shaken up just the wide receiver. Marsh in motion. The give goes to Mitchell. Mitchell across the 45, out to the 48-yard line. Boy, there you see Stump Mitchell at his very best.
Good look at the defense. Baumhauer, 73, better. 75 gets cut. Both of them trip over the pile, and Stump Mitchell saw that crease in there because the defensive linemen were tripping.
Little pitch back, and Mitchell outside. Couple of good moves there, and he got down to the 45-yard line and out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:54 left in this first half. Field goal by Jan Stenerud. Old Jansky still kicking him. Inside the 40-yard line, down to the 39. Willard Harrell carrying that ball. Harrell, third down and 5. Lomax operates from the shotgun. He throws. Oh, fine catch at the 31-yard line by Willard Harrell. He held on and got the first down. That's a big play. Mike Kozlowski, number 40, made the... Earl Farrell and Stump Mitchell in the backfield. There's Mitchell breaking it out to the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Mitchell, second down and a long one. Lomax, double pumps. Now throws over the middle. Wide open at the 10-yard line is Doug Marsh. And Marsh is in for a touchdown. 22-yard score. Lomax to Marsh. The Cardinals are right back in it here.
Got it into the middle of the field. Marsh on his release. Nobody's covered him wide open. Missed coverage by the Dolphins. Nobody's going to catch him now.
The point after by Neil O'Donohue is good. So the Cardinals get a very important score with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in this first half, as Lomax gets it to Marsh for the 6 points.
action coming up from Busch Stadium, St. Louis, right after these messages. Aarons will kick off. Remember, he's kicking on the kickoffs today, and this one a low one that is blocked and banged around a little bit. And number 77 for the Dolphins comes.
He just tops this ball, Jay.
He didn't get much on that one, did he?
A.J. Dewey back in service for the Dolphins. Didn't feel like he.
Second down. Marino. Rush gets it out to Nathan. Oh, and a big play for the Cardinals. Nathan hit at the 42-yard line by Thomas Howard. Howard, who came over from
the screen with Nathan. There you see Howard just getting by the block of 57, Dwight Stevenson.
Marino going long, and it's a touchdown to Mark Clayton. Yards as Clayton and Marino. And over the middle, complete to Green. Green a first down and more. Green run out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
With the times, he sees what's there and goes with it.
San Diego has had great success with those. Marino, all kinds of time now. His coverage breaks down and he goes down. The Cardinals' first sack of the day. Elo Grooms, number 78, was there. Number 76, first sack of the year against the Dolphins.
That tells you a little bit about, looks like Marino may be injured. Tells you a little bit about the offensive protection for the Dolphins. The first sack of 1984. The coverage is good in the secondary. His left knee gets bent down underneath him.
Stafford Mays, the 9-year from the University of Washington, was there first. There's the relief pitcher, Don Strock. Fine backup, and here he comes.
If we can get a shot of Marino, he wears a brace.
High pass, blocked. Cardinals come up with it. So Von Schaumann had a problem that time. The ball was
this year. Bob Kuechenberg is not in the lineup as we see the high snap. It was blocked from the side. The man come, but Kuechenberg was one of the best snappers in the National Football League.
Show you this block. High pass.
45 Leonard Thompson right there. The timing on the
help the Cardinals from a standpoint of momentum. Here's Lomax over the middle. It's complete. Roy Green. They've had a lot of success with that little pass over the end alignment. Marsh and LaFleur. Stump Mitchell in trouble, and he gets away, and look at the effort. Got the first down. An excellent, excellent play for Mitchell. Farrell and Mitchell in the backfield, and the pass comes out to Mitchell, and he takes it at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Lomax on third down, throws complete to Tilley. Tilley at the 50, at the 45, spins, waits for a block, goes down. His blocker went right by him. He picked up a block, but the blocker never hit anybody. A 20.
Waiting for somebody to tackle him, Jay. There you see Tilley at the right. Good throw. Little in and back out. Good traction. Tilley, quick feet.
Now watch here. See, somebody's going to come right by.
Whoa, I don't want to go there.
There he goes. Number 57, but Pat couldn't catch up. Second down and 10. Lomax steps up, throws on the run. It's complete. That's Doug Marsh. Marsh already has one touchdown, and he's got a first down at the 18-yard line. 20.
Excellent protection. Watch Lomax step up into the pocket, away from the defensive ends. Marsh catches it in his hands. I'm impressed with this Cardinal offense, Jay. They can move it on the ground. They can throw it through the air.
Impilli is out of there. The other tight end, LaFleur, is in there. And up the middle and going for the touchdown is Earl Farrell. Earl Farrell gets his second touchdown of the
line of the Cardinals. Straight ahead blocking. Farrell cuts back to his left. Good running. Tough running. Very impressive, Jay.
Neil O'Donoghue with the point after. And O'Donoghue boots it through out of the hold of Benny Perrin. We're going to show it to you again as Farrell found a hole and he darted through.
Just great blocking. Farrell, when he gets near that goal line, he says, I'm going to score. We'll be right back.
Swings it out to Nathan. First down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Miami. A happy Don Shula 23-yard touchdown play as Marino whipped it out into the left flat. There's Corey Leibel on top of Busch Stadium. This 2 years ago, they were getting set for the playoffs in the World Series here. And, of course, the World Series coming up again on NBC starting October 9th. Who'll be there? NBC will. Von Schaman kicks it off. Bird at the goal line. Steve Bird at the 15, at the 20, gets it out to the 24-yard line, and the Cardinals will start from there in the fourth quarter. Lomax going to the air, throws over the middle to Tilley. Tilley at the 35, trying to get back outside. Bill Whitaker is now in the ball game for the Cardinals in the secondary, number 42. He 15-point lead. Von Schaman has it. So now it would take 2 touchdowns and a field goal for the Cardinals to win it. But with 7:38 to play in the fourth quarter, 36. Willard Harrell back to receive the kickoff. It's Bird 1 yard deep. He's at the 10, the 15, at the 20. Gets out to the 25-yard line, and the Cardinals will start from there, making the in action tomorrow night. Lomax steps up, throws, and a fine catch at the 47 by Greg LaFleur, the tight end. First down, 20. Farrell and Mitchell in the backfield. Lomax to throw, blitz. Lomax got it away. That's Earl Farrell. He's got a first down at the 42-yard line. Paul Langford, number 44, made the tackle.
Another look. I'm very impressed with Lomax. I met him yesterday. Steps up in the pocket, almost got sacked, but gets rid of the ball. But I was impressed with him, Jay, but I was also, he's so young.
Lomax swings it out. Earl Farrell down to the 35, puts his head down and did some hitting, boy, in at the 34-yard line. Jay Broke.
Exactly.
And off to Mitchell. Mitchell breaking it down at the 20. Mitchell down to the 15-yard line. Charles Bowser, the linebacker, number 50.
Guards pull. Audick and Bostic, 71 and 61. Stump just reads it, breaks the tackle right here. Kozlowski, number 40, misses. Bowser, 56, gets over and hangs on and gets some help to bring him down.
119 carries. Was talking to him this week about the game. He said, I love it, I love it, I love it. Here's Tilley at the 5, Tilley at the 4. The first and goal to go for the Cardinals. Second down, goal to go at the 4. That's Mitchell, touchdown. And that's the most points that the Dolphins have allowed in 16 games.
67. Lewis Sharp gets a good block. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. There's Audick, 61, knocking everybody down into the end zone. Stop.
Even just the fact that he couldn't go. O'Donoghue kicks it through. We have 3 minutes, 36 seconds.
No, let Strock go ahead and do it.
Well, there's the total yardage, and Hardy going in motion to give to the big man Bennett again, and he got maybe a yard at best before Aaron's 50.
2 starting corners are not in the ball game, so they need to get some people healthy. They'll be there later on.
On second down and 10, they stop Bennett again, and the Cardinals may spend their last time. 6-28. The Dolphins had a 26-14 advantage at halftime. Cardinals got 14 in the second half to the Dolphins 10. And the
on a warm, humid afternoon as the NFC Eastern Division leading Dallas Cowboys take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Up to slow starts this year.
Tony Dorsett hasn't run for 100 yards in 8 football games, including last year, Frank. But I think in talking to the coaches yesterday...
Today with St. Louis. Mitchell at the 2-yard line brings it out to the 10, 15, 20, and up to the 25. And that's where the St. Louis Cardinals will put it in play. Billy Cannon, number 50, even in a losing cause last week. Starts it with a pitch. Anderson out to about the 30, breaks the tackle, 35. And had he been able to get by Ed Too Tall Jones, who tripped him up, he may have had clearance
to the left. Now he gets a nice block out of the left wing back, number 80. Right there, he gets the block on Anthony Dickerson. He cuts up inside the hole. Now watch the power right there. Shoulders go down. There's the time that's the advantage to be 230 pounds. Look at him go. Almost broke it.
Officials spotted at the 42nd and 10. Cardinals at their own 44. Lomax with that great arm over the middle to Tilley at the Cowboy 40, down to the 30-yard line, and finally dropped at that point. First down, Dexter Clinkscale and Everson Walls.
Back pass as the quarterback Lomax comes back, number 15. Now he runs a delay to the left of your screen. You'll see him appear. There he is. He ran a delay underneath, and Everson Walls, number 24, is giving him the foot race right there. Tilley is not real fast or real big, but he has great movement and good quickness. He can move those hips around, and he can shake people.
First motion across the backfield. Anderson inside the 30.
Frank, you see what I mean about the power of the big back? When you hit him, you really have to get your pad.
The middle linebacker position, he thought they were going to go for the field goal. Anderson on the carry. He's got the first. Lost the ball. Fumbled the ball at the 19-yard line. It appears that the Cardinals recovered last week. Cowboys defense going great guns. 2nd and 11. Lomax over the middle. Touchdown. Neil Lomax with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Doug Marsh, and the Cardinals are on the scoreboard. 20 yards on the throw.
A very businesslike offensive drive. Now the tight end to the right corner of your screen comes off inside. See, he's shoved inside. Now he's going down there. Here it comes. Doug Marsh as a wingback catching that ball inside the strong safety Dexter Clinkscale.
Last year, 17 out of 18 extra points, and now makes it 18 out of 19. As the Cardinals score their first possession of the day, 9 minutes, 40 seconds. Bogaboom to hold. Got it up. Is it long enough? No, sir. Under the crossbar, into and out of the end zone for the touchback. And the Cardinals will take over at the line of scrimmage with 7 minutes, 29-yard line. On the draw, big hole for O.J. Anderson, up to the 40. Boy, you tackle him, you know you paid the price as he carries it to the 44-yard line. He will leave some lumps on you.
He does, and it looks like he's running with a little vengeance. Right corner of your screen, see him sit there in the draw. They bring the rush upfield. There's Jeff Coat way upfield. Great big hole. Great big hole. There's Randy Clark, 64, trying to get a block on Bruning. Couldn't do it. Both defensive backs come in and make the play. Anthony Dickerson, number 51, comes in.
Bring you up to date on other scores. There's the Saints and the Bears, and Peyton's rushing yardage in each 7-0. 3rd down, less than a yard for the Cowboys at the 30. Got it. Tony Dorsett, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Number 1 by Septien.
He's number 1 in the NFC.
That's Willard Harrell at the 10 who takes it instead. Across the 20, 25, 30, and up to about the 32-yard line. Let's take a look at that touchdown again, Dick. 11 for the Cardinals at their 30. Lomax back to throw it. Looks toward Anderson, finally decides to run it. 35, and he will just reach the first down marker at the 43-yard line before going out of bounds. Right up at the line of scrimmage, looking like a sprinter. Here he comes. Lomax gets it away, does, and completes it, and I think he's got enough for the first down. As Stump Mitchell made a fine diving catch at the Dallas 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 45 of Dallas. Green in motion. Lomax in trouble. Dutton almost had him. Gets the pass away to Roy Green, and they wind up picking 8 yards out of the play. Dexter Clinkscale making the hit along with Everson Walls.
Tootie Robbins, and there he goes. He's in there in trouble. Again, a great example of the mobility. How important it is to be mobile at the quarterback.
Quarter. Out of the spread or shotgun, Lomax looking downfield, floats it down and gets it to Tilley at the 30-yard line. Pat Tilley with those great hands, one of the premier route runners. And
this year and overall in his career, he's batting .483 from this distance.
Aaron, the holder, the kick is up. It's long enough, but he hooked it badly. No good. However, there's a flag at the left, but should be back in the next week or two. Hogaboom on 1st and 10 to Dorsett, but he didn't fool anybody. Great coverage by the St. Louis Cardinals. Line score tied at 7 from the shotgun. Hogaboom with good protection unloads it deep, intended for Newsom. Got his hands on the football, couldn't hold it. And instead it is intercepted by the St. Louis Cardinals and downed immediately. And what a catch by the safety Benny Parent, number 23.
Nice play. Now see him coming, moving inside out. Here he is, reaching right in the middle of your screen and stole that football. Did a real nice job. You know, in watching the game last week, he didn't make that play and gave up a big play.
Cardinals deep in their own territory from their 9. Here comes the rush from the end zone. He gets the pass away. First down, Tilley, 25-30. We got a flag. Penalty marker thrown back at the line of scrimmage. So let's see what it's all about. No. Lomax from the end zone. No blitz. He gets it away. Roy Green is hit by Everson Walls after a gain of 5. Is a good field position to start this series. Dorsett tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Well, Tony got off to the fast start, which included the 33-yard run for a touchdown, but he's been slowed down here in recent moments. 48, Hogaboom back to throw it. Out to Dorsett, hit behind the line of scrimmage and shoved back. Dorsett, the safety valve that time, and Wayne Smith, number 44. Tilley and Green off to the left from the shotgun. Lomax looking downfield, drills a bullet to Tilley at the 50. And he takes it to the 43-yard line of Dallas. First down. Well, Mr. Tilley has been open a good point.
He's out there clean, giving the receiver more time to work open downfield in the zone. See nobody around him really tight. Tackle made there by Mr. Bates. Who else? Number 40.
Tilley. O.J. Anderson, nice cutback. 40 down to the 35-yard line.
That's the old sweep play we were talking about, Chuck.
This is here. Pretty close to automatic. Knocks it straight through. Officially, they give him credit for 35. Lomax with the pitch to Anderson, trying to get it outside. Mike Downs got the first shot at him and sent him reeling toward the far sideline. Finally, he was bounced out of bounds.
Michael Downs is a very fine fundamental.
Just over 2 minutes. Again, they go with Anderson. Big hole left side. And Anderson running over some people. And again, it is Michael Downs who finally rips him down after he picks up the first down at the 37-yard.
Running back standing right in the middle of the screen. Step one side to allow the guard and tackle to get around him from. He gets a nice block right there by Joe Bostic, 71. And there he comes through. Now watch the power on him. See that? Mr. Downs, number 26, gets him down finally, but you...
Greg LaFleur, the tight end, flanked wide. Lomax going downfield, looking for LaFleur. Finally decides to go over the middle instead. When in doubt, go to Pat Tilley. First down. 47-yard line. Once again, the single back set. Lomax going to Roy Green. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 30, and he can move. 25, 20, 15, 10. Roy Green is knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
It was,
boy, what he did after the play was absolutely spectacular.
That was a strong safety blitz and a side adjustment pattern made by seeing left side of your screen come off. He saw the blitz. He slants to the inside. There's no help inside because the safety did blitz. 24, Emerson Walls, normally a better tackle, doesn't make the tackle. You can see that this guy can run with the football. A former fine kick returner and punt. A great block by Tilley right there at darn near put him into the end zone.
He has had some of the biggest moments of his career. Staff have a first and goal from the 3-yard line, and they go to the ground attack, give it to Mitchell, and Mitchell is down to the goal line, if not in.
They didn't signal, but it looked like he was in.
I have not seen a signal yet. There is no signal. Second effort.
You can see right here, going to toss it to him deep. He gets a nice block there by Doug Marsh right at the point of attack. He turns it up inside. He gets up high. He's squirming. There, he's in the end zone all the way. Touchdown.
So the Cardinals' quick striking ability comes through again with 52 seconds left to play in the first half. The kick is good. Well, you can credit that to Roy Green. That 44-yard pass play set it up. We'll be back at Texas Stadium in 45. So Peyton needs 3 now. But again, the Bears are knocking on the door. Gets it away. It is long enough. It is no good, but there's a flag. There's a penalty marker thrown at the line of scrimmage as Septien was doing.
What I mean? Here we go now. You can see him coming in there. You cannot hit the kicker. They're up over the top. He runs into him. That is a personal foul. And sometimes you get upset when those things are called, but that's the way the rule reads. Number 45. Frank, and he's batting .830 in his career. That's a pretty good batting average.
Still hasn't missed. Septien rams it through from 36 yards out and makes it a 1-point ball game. The Cardinals leading the Cowboys 14, the Cowboys 13. Dick and I will be back shortly.
Hi, Tim.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Payton has just set a new National Football League career rushing record.
Well, Tim Ryan and Johnny Morris at Soldier Field, where history was made on a 2nd and 9, a pitch out to Peyton going left.
It wasn't what you call a spectacular run, 4 or 5 yards, but it was enough to put him over the hump as Peyton leaps forward, gets the record, and it's the day he'll remember for a long time. And I think every NFL fan, when you stop to think that you have rushed for over 12.
He has a good start on it. That includes a 33-yarder for a TD. Hogeboom. Somebody hit his arm, and that's an interception. E.J. Jr. at the 40, 30, 20, down to the 10, and dragged down at the 3-yard line. Someone got a hold of Hogeboom's arm. We got a penalty marker thrown, but I think it happened after the Anderson. Lomax on first down fires a bullet to Greg LaFleur, the tight end. That's a first down at the 28-yard line.
Frank Dallas was in a pre-aligned double zone defense, meaning 2 deep safeties, and
set. Tilley right side. Here comes a blitz. Lomax rolling out. LaFleur caught by Klinkscale, but that should be very close to another first down at the 19-yard line. Left side, Roy Green to the right. The give is to Anderson. 10, 5. Anderson to about the 3-yard line.
Randy Clark, the offensive center, did an app. Now watch him come on around. See him pulling around there, trying to find the linebacker, Brunig, number 53. Jeff Coat, number 70, working inside out off Lewis Sharp's block. Nice job by the defensive end. Number 77, Jim Jeffcoat.
The fake this time to Anderson. Lomax on the roll into the end zone. It was number 81, Roy Green, who came down with the ball. And they're bringing the ball back to the 5-yard line.
Illegal receiver down.
Didn't he?
Now here's the tail end of it right there. See, he was out of bounds and came back in and to make the play, which you cannot do. You cannot go out of bounds and come back in and catch that pass.
Attempts the field goal from 22 yards out. Little more than an extra point. And he gets it. So the Cardinals lead goes to 4, 17-13 with 9:47 left in the third period. Just picked off by E.J. Jr. Tony Dorsett hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about a yard.
Curtis Greer came down from the backside of that play and did a real nice job.
That's the way that the Cowboy Cardinals series has gone at Texas Stadium last 12 times right now, because this ball game's got too long to go. 2nd and 10. Hogeboom in trouble behind the line and torn down by Curtis Greer, number 75. So 2 big plays for Curtis on this series.
Curtis Greer is the defensive right end. Now look at the left of your screen. You'll see a number 75 stunning back to the underneath Ellis Grooms, number 78. He was not picked up properly, and therefore he gets to the quarterback. He is a good pass rusher. He has 44.5 career sacks coming.
Could be a blitz. Let's see. Flag down. They were coming. Green broke the tackle at the 50. He'll go unmolested. And if the penalty is against the Cowboys, the Cardinals have 6 on the board.
No, I thought the penalty was on Dallas.
Let's see. The officials are going to confer. That's a 69-yard throw, and it will count.
You'll see Roy Green right in the middle of your screen. Now watch him slant inside there. No help inside. He breaks the tackle right there, and off he goes. Again, a running back in a wide receiver position with great speed.
Roy Green with Dallas Cowboys. Curran puts it down. O'Donoghue's extra point try is good. And it's the Cardinals coming on strong in the third period of play. St. Louis 24, Dallas 13. We'll be back. It's back in the
1922
early 60s. Dorsett, penalty marker.
Fumble.
There's a fumble, and there's a penalty marker down to the play as well. The fumble has been recovered by the Cardinals at the 50-yard line. Let's see what the penalty was all about. If it goes against Dallas, obviously, the Cardinals will decline. Lomax. Swing pass out to Farrell, 50, down to the 45-yard line. And that's the end of the line as Everson Walls, number 20, 45.
Here's that same audible again, trying to get to the tight end down the hole.
Lomax to Green. He's got Walls with him. Green for the touchdown. Roy Green.
That was an audible again, the same one they hit the tight end down early. I hear the audible was 189, and evidently number 1 was the live number. The tight end goes down the hole, and the wide receiver out.
2.
Now you watch right here. He's going to start to look down the middle, and then he lays up the fade, right coming over the outside shoulder. See this right there? Perfect throwing ball on Everson Walls.
And Walls to try the extra point as the Cardinals are breaking this thing open in the third period. The kick is good. 31-13. Normally, it's the other way around.
Do you think Hanneman's fired up? Look at him. He's about ready to go in and play himself.
They hope to get him back, if not next week, the week after. White, this will be his first pass attempt of the year, and he is sacked back at the 17-yard line. Good penetration by Bob Harris, number 50, the outside linebacker.
You can see Stafford Mays, number 76, working his way in there. He's getting held, actually, right there. Could have called holding, and he kept right on going and did a nice job. I can't see the offensive lineman he was on. I think it was...
White looking. Cornwell. Touchdown, Dallas. From the 20, Lomax out of the shotgun, looking long, goes over the middle, completes it for the first down. That man again, Roy Lomax, who had a big day against the Dolphins, having an even bigger day against the Cowboys. In Atlanta, 2nd and 8. Lomax pumps it once, looking long, drops it off to Farrell at the 35. He's got another first down. Farrell is dropped at the 45-yard line.
These running backs for St. Louis are really running physical.
They've given up some awfully big ones, particularly to Green. Farrell on the carry takes several Cowboys with him across the 50-yard line into Dallas end of the field at the 49. And the clock continues 5-yard line. Randy Love to about the 40. They're getting about 5 yards a crack.
They're nailing him right now. I think now...
Yassi doing his best, was trying to brush him, but he got enough of him. Another handoff to Anderson. The big story, though, has been Lomax and Roy Green with those 8 catches worth 189 yards. Cardinals have a 2nd down, 5 upcoming, trying to run out the clock. They give it to Stuff Mitchell, and Mitchell almost breaks it, takes it down to the 15-yard line. Every time Stuff Mitchell comes in when Otis Anderson is injured, it seems, Peyton, we hope to have for you, as well as the star of our game, and I think you'd have to say it's got to be the Roy Green or Neil Lomax.
Both of those guys, they were super.
So that's it. Cardinals beat the Cowboys for the first time since 1981, and for the first time here at Texas Stadium since 1977. And sent Jim Hannafin back to St. Louis, a very happy man, and Tom Landry back to the drawing board for the 6-game reevaluation that he has promised everyone in this Cowboy football team, which has a record now 4 wins against 2 losses and is tied with the Washington Redskins for the top spot in the NFC East heading into that big showdown next week at RFK Stadium. There's 1 point.
Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. The oldest rivalry in the National Football League, dating back to 1920, the Bears and the Cardinals. Hello, everybody. I'm passes for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the Cardinals can hit you in a lot of ways. If it's not Green, it'll be Pat Tilley or maybe Otis Anderson. So we have had a rather pleasant and very warm and humid afternoon. With a high ceiling, it looks like we're going to have a dry day. Mitchell bobbles at the 1 and drops it into the end zone, and that costs him a return. Now, you will not see Stump Mitchell do that very often. He likes to bring everything back high from that victory here in St. Louis. First down from their own 20 yards. Richardson out with a broken navicular bone in his wrist. Lomax on second down, lots of time, and hits for a completion and then a steal by Al Harris, but it will be St. Louis ball. Doug Marsh, the tight end, making the catch.